Introducing TopCutter, the tool that makes tree trimming available to anyone. No more climbing dangerous ladders and trees carrying a chainsaw in one hand. All this is possible through the use of a patent-pending pole saw guide. This guide utilizes a remote control to grip a tree and clamp a pole saw. It works like this. First, the guide clamps onto a section of pole just below the saw. Next, the pole saw and guide is lifted toward the top of a tree. Then the guide grips the tree, which holds up the entire assembly. Add a second pole and then release the grip on the tree. You can then lift the assembly one pole higher and then re-grip the tree again. More poles are added until the saw reaches the branches. Then loosen the pole clamp and you're ready to start trimming. Once the pole clamp is loosened, a trimmer can twist, lift, lower, or angle the pole saw, which pivots at the guide. The guide is a fulcrum point placed just below the saw, so that force input from a trimmer on the ground is amplified. This principle makes it possible for one-handed trimming and makes trimming easy no matter how long the pole is. This is not the case with a conventional pole saw, where leverage decreases as the pole gets longer. When trimming is completed on one side of the tree, then reposition the assembly on the other side and continue. The guide can grip anywhere on a tree. Any type of saw can be used with TopCutter, even a hand saw, but I prefer using a full-size horse-and-a-half chainsaw with a 14-inch bar. The saw has a built-in adjustment for horizontal, angled, and vertical cutting. I use several different saws and tools that are all fitted with a quick change adapter, so changing tools is a snap. Many tree trimmers use spikes to climb trees, which unfortunately leave unsightly holes and expose the trees to disease. And hiring a professional tree trimmer costs hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars. TopCutter gives you the ability to trim your own trees safely without ever leaving the ground. Actually, since I started using my TopCutter, I make good money trimming for friends and neighbors. TopCutter will allow you to keep your trees beautifully trimmed.